All hail the Clicks crew. Alright guys, today we're counting down the 10 best modern age Prime figures for Heroclix. So this is just my opinion. If you have a Prime figure that you like that you didn't see on this list, make sure to leave that in the comments below. I always enjoy reading that stuff. If you found one on this list that you really do like, let me know why you like it in the comments below also. Now it's a good time to let you know that Mr. Clicksflix is sponsored by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has a winning role for our gaming needs. You can visit them at luckydicecafé.com or on their Facebook page using the link from the description of this video. Mr. Clicksflix is also sponsored by trollandtoad.com, one of the largest online gaming retailers. Visit trollandtoad.com and use promo code Mr. Clicksflix for 5% off your Heroclix order today. So if you see a Prime figure on this video that you would like, make sure to visit one of the channel sponsors, please, because we do like to support those that support Mr. Clicksflix. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into these. They are in no particular order, and I'm really happy to see that a lot of these are pretty inexpensive. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at them, again, in no particular order. Let's go ahead and just dive right in. Up first, we have Bishop number 003B from the House of X Heroclix set. He's 40 points. He's a common Prime. 6 range, single target, X-Men team ability, 8 movement with running shot, 11 attack, 17 defense with special on it, 3 damage with outwit. He's got 2 traits and a special on his defense. His first trait is time traveling with my sister. Phasing teleport once per game. Bishop uses it after resolutions. Generate a shard. Bystander. Then he's got this other trait, which is fixing the timeline. When Bishop attacks, +1 characters with the past or future keyword, or they can use probability control, modify attack +2 and damage +1. Then the special on his defense is energy shield, deflection, and toughness. So pretty good there. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at what that shard bystander does that you're able to generate. And it's right here. It says opposing characters can only attack characters within 5 squares of themselves. And then after resolutions of any attack, if no friendly character named Bishop's on the map, KO shard. So this is really why you have him as a Prime on your team. And not to mention, not a bad little attacker here. Her 8 movement with running shot, 10 attack, precision strike, 3 damage with nothing on it, 6 range. So almost equal to Bishop. The reason you have her on here is you are slamming down the range of engagement for your opponents. They have to be within 5 squares of opposing characters can only attack characters within 5 squares of themselves. So if somebody has 6 range or an 8 range or 12 range and they're trying to do something to you, no, they cannot. So here we are with the Bishop. He's one of the benefiters of the new rules, so he's not going to take push damage. He's got that outwit. He's got a decent 11 attack. Plus he's got his sister with him that's going to make it so that you can have 2 decent secondary attackers, and you're cutting off all kinds of stuff from your opponent. I like this guy. He's a whole lot of win. He's only a common Prime, so he's one of the better ones in modern age right now. Next one we're going to go ahead and look at is another common Prime. This one's Black Leopard from the Fantastic Four Heroclix set number 013B. He's only 50 points, has the Avengers, Fantastic Four, Ruler, Wakanda, and Warrior keywords. He has improved movement, ignores hindering, which isn't a real thing anymore. He's got this 1 trait, and then the special on his damage trait is the maximum attack, defense, and damage values of opposing characters within 6 squares in line of fire are equal to Black Leopard's printed values of that type. That is phenomenal. Not that his stats are bad, but for some teams that really rely on Perplexed and having high output from like 1 figure or something like that, or maybe they have somebody with a printed 12 or 13 for some reason, this really cuts him down to size. He's got a 10 movement with charge, 10 attack, Blades, Claws, Fangs, 17 defense, combat reflexes, 3 damage with a special. So not bad if you're up close with that 19 defense, but trying to hit that 19 with a 10 can be a tall order, especially when you consider that you can't use Perplex and you don't have probability control or something like that. It's a big deal. Then he's got this special on his defense, which is Leadership Perplex. When Black Leopard uses Perplex to target himself, modify the chosen value by +2. Instead, if an opposing character within 6 squares in line of fire has a higher printed value for the chosen value than Black Leopard's printed value. So really, you can bump this up to a 19 and get up to a 20. It's just ridiculous. This is a good figure. He's got a good assortment of keywords. Avengers and Fantastic Four are his 2 best. Ruler isn't bad. Wakanda's okay. Not great, if I'm being honest. But this is a really great figure that you should have. And again, only a common prime, so pretty easy to pick up here. Next one we're going to take a look at is we're going to sashay on over to DC. And we're looking at the Batman number 005B from the Justice League Unlimited Heroclix set. And just to let you know, we are looking at HC Realms for these because, sadly, again, I don't own all of these. I own a good bit. Well, I own all but one of them. But I didn't feel like making a video where I was missing the one guy. So that's why we're here. But he's only 40 points, Batman ally. Team ability, 6 range, dual target, 6 movement with mind control, 12 attack, incapacitate, 18 defense, mastermind, 1 damage with shape change, Batman family, detective, Gotham City, Justice League, martial artist, police, keywords. He's got improved movement, ignores hindering, and 2 traits. His first trait is free. For the rest of the game, Batman can't use the Batman ally team ability, and whenever he occupies a clear square and is given a ranged action to use incapacitate, mind control, or penetrating psychic blast, he can use improved targeting. Hindering, this character can make ranged attacks while adjacent to opposing characters, may target adjacent or non-adjacent opposing characters, and may instead target all opposing characters within line of fire. This guy is just really good. If you're able to get on a map that's pretty open, you can mind control entire teams with them, or if you get them to these last couple clicks here, you're just waylaying people with damage, which is good. And then his other trait is Colossal Stamina. For 40 points, this guy's a hoss. I've used him a couple times. He's really good. You see a lot of Heroclix meta teams using him. So we'll see how he gets along with the new rules where you can't really push him or anything. But I still think you're going to see a lot of this guy. And Justice League's just such a good keyword to him. So again, good. Only common prime. Easy to pick up. Next one we're going to take a look at here is a new one. We're looking at Wizard from the Fantastic Four Future Foundation set. He's got 2 different point lines. We're looking more specifically at the 25 point line. He's got Aim, Frightful Four, Intelliga, and Scientist keywords. He's got an 8 range, single target, team player, team ability, 8 movement with running shot and the flight ability, 10 attack TK, 17 defense with energy shield deflection, 3 damage with leadership. He's got improved targeting, elevated hindering characters, and then he's got this trait, which is free. Choose a character within range and line of fire. This turn, lines of fire drawn to that character can't be blocked or hindered. I mean, that's just a good trait. It's good. He brings leadership to Scientists, Aim, and Frightful Four. Intelliga, I haven't seen. If you guys have a good Intelliga team, put it in the comments below, because I always try to run this team, and I never get to the table with it because I'm like, this is just bad. But this is just it's a good little utility piece for a prime. It's only 25 points, and he's only an uncommon prime, so really just a phenomenal figure in my opinion. Next up, we're looking at a Colossal Prime. So this is from X-Men Days, not Days of Future Past, Dark Phoenix Saga. This is the G001B Stealth Sentinel. I still like this guy a lot. I haven't seen too many people run him like for competitive and stuff like that, but I've used him to some pretty good effects. So hopefully, maybe I can get some people with more wrinkles in their brain to do a team with this guy. But he's got a bunch of different point lines. It doesn't matter where you run him at. Armor, robot, sentinel keywords. He's got this 2 traits, a special on his attack, special on his defense. First trait, at the beginning of your turn, Stealth Sentinel may move 1 square. If an opposing character with the X-Men or Brotherhood of Mutants keyword is on the map, he may move an additional square. So you're always getting 1 movement, which is cool. Then he's got this Stealth Sentinel can't be healed except by this trait. Free, turn the dial to the same click number of a different color and heal, then heal 1 click. Stealth Sentinel can't be healed above his starting click number on either dial. So what this is one of those unique figures where you're bouncing between a defensive dial and an offensive dial. So here we're at the 200.1 just for to look at it. So you've got an 8 range dual target, and if you are on click number 1, you have your choice of an 8 movement with stealth, 9 attack with a special on the attack, 20 defense with super senses, 2 damage with probability control. And then if you switched to offensive mode, you have a 12 movement with running shot, 13 attack, psychic blast, 16 defense but with invincible, and 5 damage. So really just a good little offense defense thing. And then, like I said, you can switch back and forth. So that's good there. The special on his attack is incapacitate, poison, smoke cloud is free. Special on his defense is stop toughness, and he only has that. The special attack is only on his defensive dial, and the special on the defense is only on his offensive dial. Again, I like this guy a lot. Sentinel's a really good keyword. Don't sleep on it. Robot's also a good one, and armor is not bad either. So I really like this figure a lot. Still, even though it's a Colossal, not too terribly difficult to acquire. Next up is the figure everybody loves to hate. It's Vulture from the Earth X Heroclix set 019B. He's only 50 points. Brute, Magia. We know what this guy does, right? When Vulture KOs a character, after resolutions, he can use charge at no cost. And he gets better with the new rules because he doesn't push anymore, which is good. Then he's got this special on his movement for his first 2 clicks. Charge sidestep. When Vulture uses sidestep, roll a d6. 4 through 6, he can use sidestep a second time. Improve movement, ignores characters. This guy's just proven himself time and time again. There's nothing to say about it. I know everybody hates him. I've played against him. I've played with him. Yes, it's very strong. But I couldn't make a list of the best primes and not put them on here. So next is another one. So we'll get to something with some less hate. Is Silver Surfer from Fantastic Four 047B. I like this guy a lot, and he's kind of sly. 70 points, Power Cosmic and Skrull's team ability, 7 range, single target, which is pretty decent for right now. 11 movement with the special and the flight ability. 11 attack, precision strike, 18 defense, invulnerability, 3 damage with shape change, Cosmic, Skrulls, and Spy keywords. So Skrulls is actually pretty decent, and Cosmic is by far his best keyword. Then he's got a trait, a special on his movement, a special on his attack. His trait is when Silver Surfer hits after resolutions, a hit character can't use protected outwit, or willpower until your next turn. So that's a good way to, if your opponent's running a one-man army, kind of deny them some action economy. And also if they have like Power Cosmic, Cosmic Energy, Quintessence, stuff like that, that takes away that protected outwit from that, which can really help free you up on a team. And he's only 70 points, so you got plenty of other room on your team for other things. Then he's got hypersonic speed and stealth for that special on his movement, so really good there. And then special on his attack, incapacitate, precision strike, steal energy, but with close or range attacks. So he's able to, once you get him off click 1, he's able to heal the entire time he's on his other clicks, which is just really good. I think for 70 points, this is a really solid figure that you should look into. It is a rare prime, so a little bit more pricey than some of the other ones we looked at, but still not super bad. Next up, we're going to look at Morph here. 25 points. And at first, I wasn't going to put him on the list, but I saw, I was like, you know what? He's going to benefit from the new rules change where he's not going to take pushing damage. 25 points, Brotherhood of Mutants team ability, 0 range, 8 movement with a special on his movement, 10 attack, 17 defense, 2 damage with Exploit Weakness, Assassin, Marauder, and Spy. So Assassin and Spy are his good keywords. And then he's got 2 traits and a special on his movement. His first trait is Shape Change, but succeeds on a 4 through 6. When Morph uses it and succeeds, you may choose a new target and may choose a character friendly to the attacking character. Target must otherwise be legal. So this is really devastating for an opponent. If they try to hit him, you make your Shape Change roll, and then you can basically make them attack themselves, which is really an issue. Then he's got this other trait. Whenever a character is KO'd after resolutions, you may place Morph in a square that character occupied. So this is an easy way to get him across the field without having to do anything. You just send somebody out, you running shot, you KO a little piece on the other side of the field, and then you just teleport Morph over there, which is really cool. Or if you have a guy that just charged into your opponent and they're just kind of over there dying, when they get KO'd, then you can put Morph in their place for more tie-up action, which is good. And then Morph has a special on his movement, which is Plasticity, Sidestep, and Stealth. So if you can, when you teleport him across the board, put him in hindering terrain. Then he's got that Plasticity, so that characters that are adjacent to him really are going to have trouble moving. Then he's got Sidestep, so he's got basically 2 chances at a breakaway if you need to lock down some more people. I like this guy a lot. Not keyword strong, but with the new keyword rules too, where your opponent can only ever be +3 more than you, I think that really frees up what you can do with this guy. I think that his 2 big downsides, at least in my opinion before, were that you couldn't push him, and his keywords were kind of not so great. Whereas now with no pushing damage anymore, and keywords not being as huge of a deal, your opponent can get a maximum of a +3 advantage. I think this guy really has a place, and I'd encourage you to give him a look at. And I know he's a rare prime, but he is not very expensive. Next up, we are going to look at Colossus from the Dark Phoenix Saga, G017. We're looking at the Retaliation one. So this is a Colossal here. 25 points, X-Men team ability, 7 movement with charge, 11 attack, Quake, 18 defense, Impervious, 3 damage with a special, Brute, Mystical, and X-Men keywords. All of them, Mystical and X-Men are really good keywords. Brute's not bad. He's got improved movement, destroys blocking, and then, let's see here. This character can move through squares adjacent to or occupied by opposing characters without stopping, and automatically breaks away, even if adjacent to a character that can use Plasticity, so that's good there. He's got this other trait. He's got this trait, Flying Debris. When Colossus uses charge after resolutions, deal 1 penetrating damage to each opposing character that's adjacent to 1 or more debris markers he created this turn. So that's pretty good there. That's a nice way to deal damage without attacking. And then he's got his Colossal Retaliation. Free if no friendly characters have been placed this turn, choose an opposing character that attacked Colossus or damaged a friendly character since your last turn. If that character is within the same row or column as Colossus, place Colossus adjacent to that character and make a close combat attack targeting all characters in the row or columns between where Colossus began his action and his current square, regardless of adjacency. Hit characters you each dealt 2 penetrating damage instead of normal damage. So that's really cool there. That's you get the 2 penetrating here. You've got the 1 penetrating here. And then there's also not that he does not possess that Colossal Indifference because he's just a giant size, I guess, is how they justify that. So no Colossal Indifference. He can attack characters smaller than him. This guy for 25 points, I mean, he's really solid. And the last figure we're going to go ahead and take a look at is we're stopping back over to DC. We're taking a look at Micron. I like this guy a lot. JLU number 059B. Justice League keyword, 50 points. Future and Justice League keywords, both of them really good keywords. 9 movement with charge and flight ability, 11 attack, 18 defense, super senses, 3 damage. He's got 3 different traits and a special on his damage. His first trait is Sidestep. Free, choose Tiny or Colossal. Micron has the chosen symbol until your next turn. His other trait is Power. If Micron is Colossal symbol, place him adjacent to an opposing character that damaged another friendly character since your last turn. This action is free instead if that character was KO'd. So this is a good way to kind of do like a pseudo colossal retaliation. And then he's got this other trait, which is when Micron is tiny and is adjacent and an adjacent character is given a move or power action. After resolutions, you may place Micron adjacent to that character. So this is a nice way to get him across the board without actually having to do too much. And then he's got the special on his damage, which is close combat and power and enhancement. So he's able to get himself up to a 12 attack for 4 damage. And then just basically get across the board either as a colossal or a tiny. You almost always see people just use him as the tiny, where they'll use somebody the hypersonic out there, and then he's coming in with the 12-4, and then you have somebody else come in that's going to be able to take advantage of enhancement and empower. This guy's just really good. He's only got 2 keywords, but man, they're both really good keywords. So you guys let me know what your favorite Prime was from this list in the comments below. I always enjoy reading that stuff. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a share. It really helps keep me motivated to make these videos, and also lets YouTube know, hey, I enjoyed these videos. Maybe somebody else would as well. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. As always, please remember this: uncritical myths we don't have probability control.